welcome back to A Clean House with Muddy Boots, and today is another addition to the Filthy Home Inspection series. We are doing part 2 of my friend's home, so if you haven't seen part 1 yet, head back to my channel profile and find the part 1 video which was uploaded last week. I've been so excited for this video in particular because the transformations are phenomenal. I can't wait for you all to see this video, and feel free to drop me some comments down below and let me know what you think. I have added chapters to this video, so if there is a particular part that you are really itching to see, like I know a couple of you expressed interest in the tile grout transformation, then feel free to skip ahead to that chapter. However, all of the areas that we are cleaning today are must-see transformations. We're starting here with this washing machine. It is a Whirlpool Duet. It's a little different than my machine at home, so I did have to look up a couple things like on where to find the filter. So if you have this machine at home, it does have a filter and it is unfortunately hidden away. So stay tuned and I will show you exactly where that filter is. We're starting on the door here. We are located in an area with very hard water, so that is what is caked onto this door. As you can see, I am scrubbing and scrubbing away. I end up getting some vinegar and I wipe it down with vinegar and I just leave it to sit for a little bit and come back to it, and it's much easier to take off. So right here is where the detergent comes out, and as you can see, it is forming what to me looks like rust. And when I pulled out the detergent tray, that also looked like it had a whole bunch of rust on it as well. You will see that a little later on in this video. I'm going to take that out and fully clean it as well. I've never seen that before, so I did a little research, and apparently it's something that can happen when you use a lot of bleach and you get, it looks like rust forming on the plastic. I will talk a little more about the bleach and the rust in a little bit, but right now in the video, I'm going to be accessing the filter. So if you have this machine at home, the filter is located behind this panel. It is unfortunate that it's located in such a hard to reach area, but it is what it is. This panel is actually held on by 3 screws, which when I put it back together, you will see me place the screws where they need to go. And this is the filter right here. It was locked by the little red thing on the bottom, so it was a little tricky to unlock, but this is where it is. Now, with any washing machine filter, when you do take it off, it is going to smell, and that's completely normal. There's just stagnant water that builds up in here, and with any stagnant water, you're going to get that like rotten egg smell. Now, I did place a bucket underneath this to catch any water that ran off, because you will get water that will come out. But I had to place a towel down because this machine just doesn't have a really good drainage spot, and I didn't want the water to just go everywhere within the machine, so I had the towel down to catch it. But look at this filter. This filter is supposed to be white. It is black. There's a stick. I think there's a toonie in there. I mean, we are in Canada, so that's our $2 coin. It is so gross. I took this out and my friend had to leave the room. She could not keep looking at this. So in order to clean this area, I took out my Dawn Power Wash and I brought out my Bissell steam cleaner, and I just went to town. Now, some people have asked me why I do this. This is why, right here. Look how white and clean that is right now. And I'm going to bring out the filter. Oh, so nice. It's not black anymore. It doesn't smell anymore. Mwah, perfection.
Gone over this 1,000 times before.
So I'm just going to put the front panel back on and you will see where I will put the screws. So, I mean, my machine at home literally has a little panel in the bottom left corner and I just open it up and there it is. It even has a little hose to properly drain it. This machine is completely different. They've hidden the filter. They've made it hard to reach. So at first glance, it may look like this machine doesn't have a filter, but I assure you it does. Every front loading washing machine has a filter. It just might not be easy to access like mine is at home, but it's there and you really should be cleaning it out, especially if you want to prolong the life of your appliances.
Baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long
I love my Bissell Steam Shot. Every day I am finding new places where I can use it, and it works so great to get into all those nooks and crannies that I used to have to break out Q-tips for or toothpicks for. This just does it all, and the fact that I barely have to get in and scrub after this machine has done its job just makes things so much easier. It's definitely in my top 5 of must-have cleaning tools. And with Christmas coming up, be sure to add that onto your list. I can link it down below if anyone would like a direct link of where to find it. However, I am not affiliated with them at all. I do not receive anything from them. I am literally just spreading the word about a great cleaning tool. So this is the detergent dispenser that I was talking about, where it just looks like it's covered in what I assume is rust. I have always associated rust with a metal surface, but after doing some research on this, you can definitely get rust on plastic surfaces. And if that is the case, this is probably due to excessive bleach use or just a lot of bleach use over time. Now, my friend does use more natural products and doesn't use a lot of bleach, if any at all. So we can assume that this was probably from the previous owners, as these machines did come with the house when it was sold. But this just goes to show how important it is to thoroughly clean appliances, especially if they've come from previous owners, just because you don't know how they were maintained previously. And it's also nice to just get like a fresh start in a new home.
as I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to surrender when reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause it's keeping me alive. And a state might take me nowhere. Anywhere is better than the places I have been. Sunsets in my rearview mirror, a projection of my old life fading. You say it's out of my reach,
Again, reiterating here just how useful this Bissell Steam Shot is. I mean, it literally gets into every nook and cranny. Who would ever thought of cleaning the little lines in the washing machine? I did this at home, and I used to get a toothpick to get in there. And my Bissell Steam Shot just gets it all.
Stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to surrender.
So now that everything's been thoroughly scrubbed down, I'm just going to do a cleaning cycle. I'm throwing some baking soda into the drum, and then I'm going to put some vinegar into the fabric softener portion of the dispenser tray so that it dispenses mid-cycle rather than at the beginning. And then that will just make sure that the machine itself and the drainage pipes just get a thorough clean. Now, my friend says that she does use the cleaner pods, and I mean a fresh cleaner pods. And I use them at home too, but they don't get everything clean. Sure, the drum looks sparkling, but it doesn't get everything. So they are a good monthly clean just to keep the upkeep, but your machines do still need a deep clean on top of that because those pods don't do enough. I also don't know if this video does that door justice because that door was sparkling. I was so proud of it, especially having scrubbed it for more than I wanted to. I just loved how it turned out. And here we're going to pull back the rubber and show you how everything's like unclogged and just cleaned out. And it looks so nice. I love how this turned out. Perfect. We're now going to move on to this floor vent, which is in a really high traffic area of the home. So it just catches anything and everything that just happens to be dropped on the ground. And it was becoming a bit of an eyesore. Like, it's in a high traffic area, so it's noticeable. And we just wanted to get it all vacuumed up and make it look much nicer.
Lost outside of nowhere, a stormy rain tried to wash away the dream. Staff wanted says we're worn outside.
We are now moving on to the tile floors, more specifically the grout between the tiles. Now, tile floors do take up a significant portion of my friend's home, so there's a lot of grout. And the grout looks like this brownish color here, which I feel like grout just gets dirty so easily that we've all just kind of accepted a darker color grout in our homes because grout is so hard to clean. I have previous videos where I literally take 3 or 4 products and like my steam shot and a bunch of other things to scrub my grout, and even then it still doesn't come out where I would like it to come out, and I spend way too long cleaning it. So this product that I'm using right here is magic. I don't know how else to explain it. It is literal magic. Now, I am filming this in real time for you, so you can see the grout change right before your eyes, and then I will speed up the rest of the tile grout so that you don't have to watch me in real time scrub it all. But the instructions say to put it on, scrub it in, and leave it for 30 seconds to a minute, and then wipe it away. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. And you can see the grout literally lightening right before your eyes. And now look at that. The grout is supposed to be this light gray color, and this cleaner just cleaned it up to its natural color in a minute. I cannot explain how shocked I was after we used this product. I mean, I'm flabbergasted now trying to explain how I was feeling, but I felt like I needed to clean and tile grout for hours just because it was so satisfying to see that transformation and know of all the time I have wasted in the past trying to get my grout to look clean. So I know you're all probably wondering, what is this magical product? It is part of a line called Zep. So Zep is the name of the cleaner. They have a whole bunch of cleaning products. I was able to find it at Home Depot, and this is their industrial grout cleaner bottle. It's the yellow, and then there's like a teal blue on it. But they had a whole bunch of cleaning products, and it made me want to try some of their other stuff. So they have like an appliance cleaner. They have like a bathroom tile, like on the wall, a bathroom tile cleaner. And they also have like an all-purpose cleaner. But the fact that it says like industrial on it doesn't make me want to go out and buy their entire line, because I do try to use more natural products. But I mean, if I use a Mrs. Meyer's on this tile grout, it's not going to do anything. So sometimes you do need to get those more industrial strength cleaners just to get the satisfaction, the result that you're looking for. So I don't know if I would go out and buy their entire line, but they do have some other specific cleaners that I want to try, because I know that I spend a lot of time cleaning those areas. Now, this is the final result. Like, it looks like a brand new, like someone laid a brand new floor. I cannot believe this transformation. I cannot believe how easy this product was to use. I mean, there was minimal scrubbing. I had my grout brush, but I was not pressing very hard. This was so easy, and it does last. This was filmed back in August, and I mean, I just talked to my friend the other day, and the tile floors still look phenomenal. Okay, so weird segue, but we are now in my friend's basement bathroom, and this toilet just has a lot of trouble keeping clean. I think it's just because it is a basement toilet, and there are a lot of issues that go in to having a bathroom in the basement, especially on hard water lines. And if it's not used a lot, that is also a big factor. So yes, this basement bathroom is not used very often, so it does have some issues. So I did some research and gave it a good disinfecting by putting some bleach into the tank and some bleach into the bowl, and let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then gave it a good scrub down, and then just told my friend to try to come down at least once a day and flush it and keep the water moving. So the last thing I'm going to do here at my friend's home is something that I saw on Jamie's journey, where she took her Bissell steam shot, put it at the base of the toilet like I'm doing right here, and outshot pee. And I did this in a previous video at my own home. I have 3 boys at home, plus my husband. I thought my toilet was going to be a gold mine for this, and I was a little disappointed. Now, my friend has boys in her house too, so she was like, come on, try that on my toilet. And I was like, oh, heck yes, we've got to try this. I want to see if it'll actually work, or maybe maybe there's not as much pee squirting everywhere as I thought, but her toilet did not disappoint me.
Ew! You can see it.
So, I mean, it may seem really gross, but we really tried to have some fun with it. And I had a ton of fun at her house. I don't know what it is about finding hard to clean places. It's like a puzzle where you have to figure out how to get them clean again, looking new. And I love that aspect of this. I don't think I could be a house cleaner where I'm like going in and vacuuming and dusting and doing like general house cleaning at someone else's house, but I could definitely do these like puzzling areas and trying to figure it out and doing the research into how to get an area clean. I love doing that. And so I was so happy that my friend invited me into her home to find those areas, and then allowing me to film on top of that to provide that content to you guys. I just can't thank her enough. I have reached out to a couple other people to see if they'd be willing to have me come into their home to do something similar. So I'm hoping to keep this series going because I find it so interesting and I love bringing this content for you guys. If you did enjoy this video and the previous one, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to my channel down below. I put out new videos every week, and besides doing this filthy home inspection series, I do cleaning motivation as well as how-to videos. So if that is something that you would enjoy, I invite you to support me and stick with me for future videos. I've been so thankful for all the support I've been receiving lately, and I can't wait to keep making more videos for everyone's enjoyment. And until next time, bye!
And the diner